So I was really excited to start filming this video downstairs, and then my ceiling collapsed.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Hey guys, it's Friday. This is Alex Kahler, as you all know. And this week on the YA Rebels, we are talking about poetry. And no, I was not just using that ceiling thing as a horrible opener. That actually did just happen. But enough about that. Let's talk about poems. So today I'm going to read you 3 poems that have actually been pretty crucial stepping stones in my life. I don't know, everyone kind of comes to places where they need some sort of profound guidance, I guess. And every once in a while, poetry does that. So I'm going to read 3 poems from Mary Oliver to Elizabeth Bishop to Rumi. So the first one is a Mary Oliver poem, and I found this poem years ago, right before I went to boarding school, and it kind of helped me make the decision to actually do it. So this is called Striding Deeper into the World. One day you finally knew what you had to do and began. The voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble, and you felt the old tug at your ankles. "Mend my life," each voice cried. But you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do, though the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible. It was already late, and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn through the sheets of clouds, and there was a new voice which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life that you could save. So that is Mary Oliver. Quite profound. I love that poem. Again, that one is Striding Deeper into the World. The next one is Elizabeth Bishop's One Art, and I've already mentioned this on Twitter a couple times because, being the archetypal wanderer, this poem really resonates with me and so many situations in my life. So, One Art. The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost that their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day, except the fluster of lost door keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster, places and names and where it was you meant to travel. None of these will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last, or next to last, of 3 loud houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. I lost 2 cities, lovely ones, and vaster, some realms I owned, 2 rivers, a continent. I missed them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, a joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident the art of losing's not too hard to master, though it may look like, write it, like disaster. One Art. Again, by Elizabeth Bishop. And finally, the poem that has kind of hit me when it needs to hit me, which is by Rumi, and this is called Zero Circle. Be helpless, dumbfounded, unable to say yes or no. Then a stretcher will come from grace to gather us up. We are too dull-eyed to see that beauty. If we say we can, we're lying. If we say no, we don't see it. That no will behead us and shut tight our window onto spirit. So let ourselves rather not be sure of anything, beside ourselves, and only that. So miraculous beings come running to help. Crazed, lying in a zero circle, mute, we shall be finally saying with tremendous eloquence, lead us. When we have totally surrendered to that beauty, we shall be a mighty kindness. So again, Rumi, Zero Circle. So what are the poems that have helped get you through difficult times, if you have them? They could be poems, even song lyrics, I suppose, are quite effective in this. So, yeah, what are the poems that have helped guide your way through life? Until next time, I'm going to go fix my ceiling.